Nice to have you. Those from Nigeria, UK. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. From Munich, Nashville, London, I greet you all. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you might be. Yeah. All right. I appreciate you. So I want to know people that demoed today's London Breakout Strategy. Just just type Y on the chat box if you demo the breakout strategy of today. Okay, Sanchez. Wells. Who has demoed it before? Who has tried it before? And it's not a new strategy. It has been. So we're only trying to modify and look for what works for us. So I don't believe in that old strategy of setting both buy stop and sell stop at the same time because it's always so bad. When both orders are triggered, it's always so dangerous. I've tried that strategy too. That's when I was back testing it. When it whipsawed, I was in a huge loss. Who else apart from Sanchez? First Santos Chris mentioned, posted his results and the group chat. So Sanchez, how was it? How was it? Did they all end in red or there were some blue? Okay, he took early profit. Nice guy. Nice guy. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So it's like more of no guys, those who not demoed it. These are the guys we have right here on board. So I'll just have a run through the strategy once again. And I'll come back to the challenges. Those who have demoed it, the challenges or the questions you have, just pen them down. Hope you are here with your notepads to do some jottings because they are key things that are so important in the strategy. And I know you guys must have watched the previous video before coming in right here. Okay. The run through I want to do is first let me pull out the strategy, the box. Okay, let me share the screen. Let me share of the strategy. Hope you guys can see this. You can see this type 1 on the chat box, type 1 on the chat box. If you can see this London Breaker, this blue sticky note. Okay. All right. This is just a run through since we have done the video before. It's just a run through. Number one thing you have to do every morning, you check news. Although today there was news, still walk through it. Please, can you just excuse me 1 minute? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right. The first thing you want to check is the news. Every morning, the news. That's the first thing. But today there was news that about around 12:30. That's my time. My GMT +1. Whenever I'm mentioning any time, I have to be specific because I know there are different kind of people with different kind zone right here. So the next thing is to do a markup on all the 6 GBP pairs, just as we have right here. Your chart should put. Can you place your strategy on this chart window? Okay, that's a very great idea. So you can, yeah, I'll do that. Do that. Yeah, that's it. So let me share my chart then. Just share the chart and work with the one on the chat box. Okay. So hope you all can see the screen. This is GBP Actually placed a trade on this GBP today. Don't know why I never triggered. Don't know. I'm still trying to find a reason for that. Don't know. I placed a buy stop and the strategy did buy. I don't know why my order wasn't triggered. Okay. First, let me pull out my result and show it to everyone right here. The result for today. And remember, past profit does not guarantee future profit. I'm not a financial advisor. It's just a strategy and it's working. And I've back tested it. And it has been fine. Although I had a major losses today, I had a major loss on my personal trades. This GBP NZD. I hope you all can see the screen. You can see the screen. No, I don't think so. Okay, let me share. Hope you all can see the screen. This result. If you can see the screen, just type one. Type one. Type one. Okay. So the major loss I had today was on GBP and ZD because my prediction was pretty wrong. Pretty a buy stop, and it did sell. Okay, thank you, Red. Thank you, Sanchez. Okay, thank you, Bobby. Yeah, and USD JPY. This was a trade I was for as for since yesterday. Took it to today, and I was asleep. I never monitored the trade, so that's why I have it red here. And this one was the trade I called in my group. So any trade I call in that group, fire people, I take the trade as well. So it was because I never took the MACD, never expected the MACD, and that was why this trade went against us. Yeah, these are the three major losses I had today. But with that, you can see the London Breakout Strategy was outstanding. This GBP USD, I have 466 USD. With this, I could have accumulated more than this anyway. I would have taken 600 US dollar from this because GBP USD really moved crazily to the bullish side today. But I don't want to get greedy. So to stick by the rule, take the reward was 1 to 1. And that's exactly what I did here. Yeah. And GBP AUD exactly the same thing. It went so far, even GBP card, the same thing. So now you guys are curious, you want to know how these things really work. The main question right now is how the higher highs and higher low stuff, how it work. No problem. You guys will get these things pretty soon. All right. You run through. Then the third rule is to locate the OHLC on the 9 a.m. candle. And the time has been a bit of a challenge to some people. A bit of a challenge to some people. So people were still asking that time. Just know the time is 8 a.m. UTC, Central London time. Then you can check that. You check on Google to know the conversion or the difference between UTC and your time zone. Then you can do a conversion. But I don't know. I use a Samsung phone. There's a way I split the bars on my home screen. So I could select world clock and everything is not everything is all ticking at the same time. I have New York, I have Sydney, I have UK, and I have our time. So that's how I use to differentiate all the time zone. You can actually do that. And there was someone, I think it should be Laura. Yeah, I don't know if Laura is in the group. If you're in the group, just signify. There's a way she did it on her iPhone. For most iPhone users, you should just message her. If she's not here, you can Laura. I'll get you the name and I'll tag her. So you can ask her how she did that. Or you can just figure out yourself. She sent a screenshot to the group. You can take that and work with that. All right. The next thing is the fourth thing is to determine whether it's long or buy. Yeah, here is the challenge where people have been messaging me all day. Okay. I have a new. Okay, Sanchez, you said I have a question. You say 8 a.m. UTC +1. My question, when do you place trade? When do you analyze before trade? When do you analyze before trade? Do you wait until 8 a.m. candle end? Or okay, The answer to that is you wait. Now let me experiment that on this chart. Now this this is the action that happened today. This is my separator bar, and today's candle is going to end here. Just as you can see, this is 23. That's 11 p.m. This candle that I'm pointing currently is telling me the close, when the candle is going to close. It's telling the end of the candle, when the candle is going to close. Then in this case, we are going to look for 10. So let me take this question one after another. Let me answer this. I will answer Von. I'll just get back to that. I'll get back to that. Yes, it's actually 8 a.m. UTC, not UTC plus one. Notice it's Central Time. London, UK time is Central UTC. All right. So you locate, for those who are in Nigeria, those who use GMT plus one, now you should work with this candle, because this candle represents this one we are pointing currently. Just as you can look at the time right here where my mouse is, or you can look at this bar. This is time bar. This candle represents the closing time. This candle opens 9 and it closes 10. So this is the candle you should focus on. Put your focus on this candle. Put your focus on this candle. Maybe in London, this candle should be showing 9, because that would be to open by 8 to close by 9 a.m. So that is the candle. And please note, you have to wait to the end of the candle, because there are cases where there is no definite high. The high and the close of the candle are pretty much the same. Let me just look for example to show you. So in that case, you might be in a little trouble. Like this, there's a scenario. There was a day I was trying to use this strategy. Both the high and the close, they were pretty the same. After taking out my 10 people, I never knew that the high. Okay, let me try to remove this indicator so we'll see what I'm trying to say clearly. Okay, here exactly. Okay, it's not so clear. Let's take this for example, this 7 a.m. candle. There was a time the 9 a.m. candle was just like this, called this bullish shaving candle. They don't have defined high, because the high and the close is exact same place. Like as I'm placing this my mouse here, you can read on this place the whole HLC information, the open, close, high information. You see, it will be pretty much the same. So in this case, trying to pick your entry before the candle closes would just be a little problem. So wait until the close of the candle. Wait until the close of the candle. All right. And the second question, he said, you go every day at 9 a.m. buy after candle close. Not every day. There are times I do my analysis. Sometimes you can see example like this day, it did sold. This is another time, another day that it sold. Yeah. Today, this day it bought, but today it was a buy. It was a buy. So I'm going to show you how I do my analysis, and then yeah. Then the next row, I hope that will make sense. If that makes sense, just type 1. Vaughn, if that makes sense, just type 1. If that's your question, if that's the answer to your question, type 1 on the chat box. Okay, Sanchez, thank you. Okay. Then the fourth thing is to determine whether it's a long or short. Whenever you try to pull out your trend line, if you are predicting it's going to go long, you set a buy stop. I believe everyone should know how to set a buy stop. And if you're predicting it's going to go short, set a sell stop. So how did you know, or how did you predict if the price will go long or short? Now here's it. Now here is where I really need to do a whole lot of. Yeah, so sometimes you wait after 9 a.m. You wait for a candle with a good wick. No. what I mean by that is you wait until the completion of the 9 a.m. candle. Like right now, like 2 days ago, we have a time shift. Maybe that's why on the brokers they change. Maybe that's why the brokers they change the candle. First, whenever you're pointing at the candle, it tells you when the candle opens. But right now, whenever you're pointing at any candle, it tells you when it's gonna close. Don't know how that work. Don't know, but the thing is, you work with 8 a.m. UTC candle. You wait until the close. Okay, got it. You wait until the close of that candle before you place your entries, your stop loss, and your take profit. I'm sorry, can you show how to insert the dotted lines? Yes, Macro. You can only place the trades after it is closed. That's when you do your analysis. But first, can I let me tell you exactly what I do? As at 8 a.m. my time, I'm in Nigeria. I work with 9 a.m. candle. Today, this was exact thing that I did. Maybe this will help us straighten. This is 10. This time is showing 10 on the chart. Or actually, this is a night open 9 and to close 10, just as I've explained earlier. So I'll be working with this candle. What I did was to pull out my support and resistance line. This is a support and resistance line. So for you asking how to do this line, you double click on it and you right click, you click horizontal line properties. Then you can change the color right here. You can do your tweaking. From here, you can change it to dotted line or straight line. And here you can change the thickness to whatsoever you want. You can make it thick, and that's how you do your tweaking. But I just prefer this dotted stuff. So you place it on high. This morning I located my high. And the next thing I picked up another one. I place it on my low. Then I have to make this one red so as to know the difference, because I was predicting a buy. So the red represents my stop loss. Yeah. Represent the stop loss, and I make it a straight line. I made it a straight line. It's exactly the same thing I did this morning. Made it a straight line. And then my take profit line, I made it blue. Made it blue. But before that, here is on the wick. Is on the wick. Is on the wick. The wick is the high. Now let me pull out the candle stuff that I sent to the group. Let me pull that out and use that to explain. I believe that will help us solve the problem. Okay. Yes, the candle. I hope everyone can see this candle. If you can see the candle, type Y on the chat box. Type Y on the chat box if you can see this candle. This bearish and bullish stuff. Chat Y on the chat. Type Y on the chat box. Okay. Thank you for the feedback, Bobby. Thank you. Sanchez, thank you for the feedback. All right. This is the high of a candle. This candle, now let me explain what this Japanese candlestick simply represent. This candle is telling you this is the close and this is the open. The market open as at this price. Then the bulls, they push the price right up. This shows that at a time, this current candle that I'm pointing now was point in time bullish, maybe green, just as we have this color now. It was formerly green, because it can be any color. The color does not matter. I explained what matters the other time. So they push it right here. Then the bears, they gain strength and they push it back down. When it got here, it became a dragonfly, it became a doji. Yeah. So they gain more order strength. They push it straight down and became red bearish, and they push it to this trend, to this point again. Then the bulls, they came, they pushed it, and the market closed as at this point, depending on the time frame. Since we are working in 1 hour, so let's assume this is a 1 hour candle. So within the period, this activity took place within 1 hour. So as at 1 hour, then the price was at this point. So this is the closing price. Hence, This is the lowest point the market got to, so it is called a low. This is the highest point the market got to, where the bulls pushed it to. It is called a high. This is the opening price, and this is the closing price. Exact opposite for the bull. Then the bull will be opening low, and the bears pushed it down. So this particular candle was once point in time red or bearish. Then the time came that the bulls gained strength. They pushed it straight up to this point. Then the bears, they gained strength and they pushed it right back down. Then the 1 hour time frame was completed. So this made this the highest point that this price ever went. Then it is called a high H, which is represented as H. Then this is the low, the lowest point it ever went. This was the opening, and this was the close. I hope that made sense. If that makes sense, just type Y on the chat box. If that makes sense. All right, thank you. All right. Okay. So back to the chart thing. This was what I did. Then I placed this thing 10 pips above the high. Now you know this is the high. This is the opening. This is the close at this point. Yeah. And this is the low. So you locate your low and your high, the first thing. So since we are predicting a buy, you place it 10 pip above the high of that 9 a.m. candle. Place it 10 pip above the high of the 9 a.m. candle GMT, which is 8 a.m. UTC, 3 a.m. Eastern. So you have to take this point, calculate, add 10 pip to this current price, add 10 pip to this current price. Then from here to this point, it's 10 pip. Yes, 10 pip, which is 1.39049. 1.39049. So we have to move this to 1.3049. 1.39049,049. Oh, yeah, this is the exact point. So this is the 10 pip away. So this would be your entry. Then to calculate your risk, you are going to calculate the distance of the pip from your entry to the low, which is your stop loss. So this is 26 pips. To take 26 pips, so you target 26 pips. So then you take your take profit to 26 pips, this area. Then I changed this line to blue. So remember, take profit in blue. Yeah, blue. So blue. So this is your TP, your entry, your stop loss. This is what I did. I hope that makes sense. That made sense. So now the main thing is how to determine the trend. That's the main thing. Yeah. As the fourth step, how to determine the trend. Now, here's the trick. Here's the trick. Here's the trick. You have to know a trend. You have to know your trend. How I do this is every day I try to look at the previous actions of the market. You remember the market behave or he acts, then we respond. Please, I didn't get the entry. My network was burned. Okay, yeah, the parameters. Yeah, the parameters is still here. You can copy that. Here is the entry, 10 people above. I send the rule to the group. You can just look that up when we are done with this video. Although I'm doing a recording. I'm doing a recording of this session. I'm doing a recording. 10 people above. This is the entry. Jeff, if you placed 5 pips below, it will trigger the sell. Yes, in some cases. In some cases. Now let's measure that. In some cases, you are talking about those that said both buy stop and sell stop, right? We're talking about those that said, imagine you said, okay, said yes, okay. Imagine you said 5 pip, okay. That's 5 pip. Luckily for you, no. This they know, but there are some instance that the wrong one get triggered first. I'm going to show you that soon. How you see such example, but let me finish this. This part is so important. How to know where the market might likely go. So let's focus on this first. I'm going to give you example. I'm going to give you example of that you just asked. I'll give you example. It's really so dangerous doing that. Okay. So this is a low. In summary, are you saying that for us in Nigeria, once the ATM candle is bearish, then we place a sell stop, and if it's bullish, we say no, no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Just stay tuned. I'm about to explain how to know the direction now. Just stay tuned. Just stay. Okay. This is a low and this is a high. Okay. You take your trend line again. Now, this is a lower high. Yeah. This high is higher than this. So it is called a higher high. Then, or you can take it, you can take this here. I'm coming. You can take this one. In order not to repeat. If not, you're just taking it here, take it here. So it's still the same thing. Let's remove that noise. So how to remove that? You just draw it straight. Yeah. Okay. So this is a low. This is a higher high, a higher low. This is an uptrend, higher high, and higher low. So the next thing we should be expecting in this kind of market is to have a higher high. So I remember this is our 9 a.m. candle. It's open 9 a.m. to close 10. So that's why it is showing 10 in this point. So this is our 9 a.m. candle to close 10 a.m. in Nigeria time, which is 8 a.m. to close 9 a.m. in UTC UK. So this is again, let me explain again. This is a low, a higher high, higher low, a higher high, and a higher low. The in an uptrend, for us to have a continuation pattern of an uptrend, we'll be expecting a higher high, which should be above this point. You see this point? This was above this. So this is going to form another form a support and a resistance line. So this is a support and resistance. So what happened in the future? It held here, it held here. So the next thing is probably there's a high tendency that the price will not fall below, that this is a reversal, that this is continuing up, or rather that this is just a pullback. This is just a pullback. The market is only rallying even in this place. It's only rallying in this place. Remember, market does not move straight. It moves in waves. It does not move in straight way. It moves in wave. So this is how you know. Now let me do example of another. So in this case, I'm predicting that it's going to go long. So I set a buy stop. 10 people above the high. Stop loss below. Okay, I have a chart. I think that should be a question now. How to play zigzag 513 or what you draw now. Okay. Then if you are not comfortable with this, if you've not mastered this yet, so I came up with a strategy that I believe should help. Came up with an indicator. It is called zigzag. How do you add a zigzag? You go to your insert and go to your indicator. From indicator, insert indicators, you come to custom. Then you go straight. It's the last indicator. It is the last. Zigzag, because it's numbered alphabetically. I think so, yes, alphabetically. So you apply the zigzag. So this is the default. Like I have a chart. Let me check that. You wouldn't lose that trade because it will trigger the 5p below. I don't think I understand what you mean by that. So Jeff, you wouldn't lose that trade. Are you talking about setting both buy stop and sell stop at the same time? Actually, for me, I don't think that's a gamble, and trading is not casino. Okay, you say yes, no, that's a gamble for me. I don't do that. I have to be so conscious of what I do, and I have my my technical analysis right. If I'm not right, I don't trade. There are times I'm confused about the movement of the market that day. I don't trade that particular pair. Staying